All right, hello grade 9s. We are actually getting close to the end of this unit. The unit should finish next week, and I'll have a test posted at the beginning of the following week, or possibly probably actually the end of next week. It's a pretty quick unit. Okay, so what I would like you to do is try to remember if you know any other polygons. We've got triangles, quadrilaterals, which are like rectangles, squares, trapezoids, parallelograms, rhombus, kite. I think that's all of them. I might have missed one. What do you remember beyond that? So this is 3 sides. This is 4 sides. What's a 5 side called? Or a 6, 7, 8? How many of those do you know? Okay, let's get to it. Hopefully you paused and thought about it. So here we have a triangle. It's got 3 sides. A quadrilateral, in this case a trapezoid, has 4 sides. A pentagon is the next one, has 5 sides. And a hexagon has 6 sides. And now the question becomes, how many triangles can I split it into? And this is the fewest number of triangles. So obviously this one is just 1. It is a triangle. We don't need to split it. So we want the fewest, so 1 is the fewest. The sum of the interior angles we learned a few days ago is 180. What about a quadrilateral? Can I draw a line from here to divide this into all triangles? I can. And we've got 2 triangles. And you might remember the sum of those angles was 360 degrees. And finally, the pentagon, I'm going to erase this to draw the triangles. The best way to do this is to draw all of your lines from one vertex. So I'll draw that one and that one, which should have gone to the other vertex. And just like that, we have 1, 2, 3 triangles. We'll skip this part for now, because that's essentially what today's lesson is. And now for the hexagon, let's draw from here. So we draw 1 up there, 1 here, 1 down here. I can't do any better than that. And I challenge you to try to do better than that. I think it's theoretically impossible. And we get 4 triangles. So the question is, what is the sum of the angles in a pentagon? And what is the sum in a hexagon? And then, in general, what is the sum of the angles in any polygon, depending on its sides, the number of sides? So you can probably imagine here that if we have 3 triangles, that's 180 times 3. So 180 plus 180 is 360, which is the 4-sided, plus another 180 is 540. Or we could have just done 180 times 3, because that's the number of triangles. And for a hexagon, we have 180 for a triangle times 4, and we get 720. So what I would like you to do, well, here, I'm just going to write in brackets here, this is 180 times 1, 180 times 2. And in class, we do a whole investigation. It would be super fun. But the times, they are a-changin'. 180 times 4. This is the interior angle theorem again. In fact, today we will do the whole interior angle theorem, and it will just really be one thing. But you'll probably remember triangles and quadrilaterals anyway, because you've done them already. All right. Determine the sum of the angles in any polygon. Now, I would like you to try to come up with a solution to this. Let's say it had 15 sides. If it had 15 sides, what would the sum of the angles be? Well, if you said 13 times 180, or 2,340 degrees, you would be correct. So to add to your note here, we are going to say subtract 2 from the number of sides, then multiply by 180 degrees. So here we go. What is the sum of the angles of a 12-sided figure? I encourage you to pause and try it. So 12 minus 2 is 10. So 10 times 180 equals 1,800 degrees. Done. That's pretty much it today. Now, now we got to find the value of x. So step 1, what's the total angles inside? And then we'll go from there. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So the total angles is 4 times 180 equals 720 degrees. And then 2, subtract to find x. So x equals 720 minus 90. This one's done. Minus 130 minus 90 minus 150 minus 140. And I just checked off the angles as I go so that I know what I've done. So 720 minus 90 minus 130 minus 90 minus 150 minus 140. And I get 120 degrees. And it's not approximate, it is exact. And there you go. And then we would say by IAT, because we're using the interior angles, so it's IAT. Next up, a regular polygon has all sides and all angles equal. What's the measure of each interior angle in a regular hexagon? So a hexagon has 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So total is going to be 4 times 180, because I subtract 2 from 6, equals 720. And if all 6 angles are equal, one angle equals 720 divided by 6. 720 divided by 6 is 120 degrees. By IAT, that's where we got this part from, and regular, that's where we got the divide by 6, because everything is the same. Okay, so that's it for the lesson. It's 7 minutes. I know this stuff is quick, but I think that's good. It's quick lessons, a little bit of practice, and then you can get about your day, go outside. It's Tuesday right now, but it's nice out, it's beautiful, so hopefully you got outside on Tuesday. I don't know what Wednesday holds. I haven't checked the weather, but if it's nice, you should really get outside and enjoy this weather. This is my favorite time of year. It's not too hot, but it's sunny. The mosquitoes aren't awesome, but it's still super nice out. So these first 3 questions here, they're pretty straightforward. Subtract 2 times 180. For this one, you got to find the total first, and then subtract all of these numbers to get x. Determine the measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon, so that's kind of like the one we just did. A Canadian $1 coin is a regular polygon again. 11 sides, what's each angle? Kind of like the one we just did. So it says here, what different polygons do you see? So you've got the black and the white are different shapes, so tell me what they are. Find one interior angle of a white one. Remember, these are going to be regular as well, which means all the angles are the same. And then find one angle of a black. And that's it. That's your homework. Probably shouldn't take you long. And just make sure each time you say by IAT or by IAT in regular, and that's it. All right, folks, good luck. Reach out if you need help. I'm always happy to help.